Hey guys, John here from SurfFX, and I'm looking at the 2023 Duotone Unit. Now, this is the latest version, just come out, and it's got the Mode 3 fabric. You can distinguish it from the other ones because, well, they're all white, and then they've got different color strip roll in the front. This one yellow, and there's like 2 other colors as well. So one of the big changes that's happened is there's a lot more reinforcing in it, and this fabric, this Mode 3, is way stiffer. It's a little like you feel it, and it's a little bit thicker and more tensile. Like it's just a more heavy-duty fabric for this whole section. So you've got a lot more stability in it. You're not getting the stretch. They really kind of continued on with that. They made them a little bit wider, so I guess the aspect is a little bit higher, not much, but that keeps that combined with obviously their segmented edge, like similar to what they had before, keeps that draft real forward. So when you're really loaded, and that's where I'm going to get to in a second, when you're really loaded, upwind and stuff on this wing is fantastic. Like it just powers upwind. So having that draft forward really increases the top end of this wing. So the Duotone have said it's got more bottom end. It's saying, well, look, compared to the previous one, which I had, the 6 and the 4 that I was using, they're the same. So they got the same amount of low end power. I didn't find anything different. But the top end is where you notice it. Like the bottom end is same as what it was. The 6 is like the old 6, but the top end, it's almost like you went down a good ½ a meter in wing size. So awesome, and you expect that. I mean, this is progressing to the point where the efficiency of all the gear is growing, and you're going to get more range out of it. So awesome work to Duotone, and that's made it, well, you can get a bigger spread of wings to cover more wind conditions. Something that they tweaked on this is the stability when you're just flying it. So the dihedral, as it was, when you look at it from the front, the V shape, previously it had a little bit of a curve to it and it was up. Now it's quite an aggressive V, so when you fly it on the front handle, it really kind of sits there, and it flies. It's basically designed to kind of fly itself, so it's positive as well. So it wants to pull up. That makes it easy for wave riding. It also makes it easy as a beginner when you want to get going, because you want it to naturally lift. You don't want to have to hoik it up and try to have a lot of effort lifting it when you can really just have it fly itself and make itself go up in the air. Pretty nice little setup, that making it more stable. The front handle has also been tweaked a bit. So you've got more reinforcement on it. It's a stiffer setup, so when you are just holding by the front handle, it's not as floppy and it's way easier to control. So it's nice to see that kind of progression happening here and there. You can see on it the reinforcing through the center strut area. You've got extra paneling here and up on the front as well. Basically reinforcing those attachment points, because they're the load points. That's where you want the stiffness, and they're adding stiffness through that. So the windows they've done on this, they've taken the design of what they did on the Slick SLS, which are great. So the position on them is nice and easy for just a quick reference check. So you can see if there's anyone or anything downwind. But they're this size and shape that they're not getting in the way, doesn't make packing up a pain in the butt. And they're also kind of, the bigger the window, the different stretch you get in that material. So having huge windows has a different stretch. So that kind of size gives you that visual reference to do a quick look through, but it doesn't affect the way the wing is stretching and behaving when it's under load.